So welcome to another video session. Okay, so today we will study sulfadimethoxine. Okay, sulfadimethoxine. So it is another type of long acting sulfonamide. Okay, so this compound is long acting sulfonamide. So let's draw the structure first. So this is the structure. So as we all know the basic structure of sulfonamides generally. This comprises of sulfanilamide and along with other derivatives. Okay, so this is the structure of sulfadimethoxine. Okay, so here if you see, this one is the basic our sulfanilamide structure, and this is your pyrimidine with OCH3. That is, O is oxy, CH3 is meth. So methoxy group, two methoxy group are there. Okay, so let's start this nomenclature. So if I write 4 amino, okay, then N 2,6 dimethoxy 2 pyrimidinil. Benzene sulfonamide. So this will be the nomenclature for this structure. So in fourth position of this one, amino, then N of this sulfonamide, benzene sulfonamide is containing your pyrimidine ring along with in 2 position, and it will be 4 pyrimidinil. Okay. So 2,6 dimethoxy 4 pyrimidinil, because in 4th position we are getting one connection. Okay, so it is 4 amino and 2,6 dimethoxy 4 pyrimidinil benzene sulfonamide. So here we have stopped the name as benzene sulfonamide. Okay, so this is the benzene sulfonamide. Another way, can we write? We write N1. Okay, N1, then 2,6 dimethoxy. So we know this N of in sulfonamide, this N will be the N1 and this is the 4th N, N4. Okay, so here N1, in N1 2,6 dimethoxy 4 pyrimidinil then sulfanilamide. Okay, as a whole we are taking this one sulfanilamide. Okay, so these are the two nomenclature we can write. Okay, so 4 amino N, that is nitrogen, this N1, 2,6 dimethoxy 4 pyrimidinil. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why 2,6 4 pyrimidinil in 4 position, one connection is there. So that's why it is not ending with pyrimidine, rather it is ending with YL. Okay, pyrimidinil, then benzene sulfonamide. Okay, and another nomenclature N1, it is this N1. Okay, first N of this sulfanilamide N1, then 2,6-dimethoxy, 2,6-dimethoxy 4-pyrimidinil, likewise same structure, then sulfanilamide. So in one structure we have ended with this one, and in another nomenclature we have ended with this one. Okay, so these are the two names. So next we will see what are the properties of this sulfadimethoxine. So first we will see it is white crystalline powder. Then it is odorless. Okay. So next we will see another third property, that is solubility. So first we will see melting point. So melting point ranges from 201 degrees Celsius to 203 degrees Celsius. So this is the melting point range. Okay. So next I am having just another property, there is solubility profile. Okay. Solubility. So it is very much soluble in water, then it is soluble in alcohol, then it is also soluble in mineral acids. So what are the mineral acids? Mineral acids like HCl, HPr, etc. Okay, and it is also soluble in alkali hydroxide solution. Okay, so these are the solubility profile. Okay, about the information about the solubility of sulfadimethoxine. Okay, so next we will see uses. So uses, as it is long acting sulfonamide, so uses, it is quite commonly used for infections in respiratory tract, respiratory infections, then enteric infections. Remember, this sulfadimethoxine is mainly used for infection related to your veterinary, okay, like animals, cats, dogs. So mainly this is used. Then it is also used for coccidiosis, okay, infections in cats and dogs. Okay, so in veterinary it is quietly available in the veterinary use. Okay, so these are the some uses. So you have to remember that this sulfadimethoxine is also a long-acting sulfonamides, and these are mainly used for this respiratory enteric infection. Then also another is urinary tract infection we can use. Okay, urinary tract infections. So for these things, this sulfadimethoxine is widely used. Okay, So next we will see, after use, what are the formulations. So available formulations, approved formulations. Okay, so sulfadimethoxine, IP and BP, that is both for Indian pharmacopoeia and British pharmacopoeia. As per this drug is available. Then sulfadimethoxine tablets, in the tablets form, IP and BP. As per Indian pharmacopoeia and British pharmacopoeia, tablet formulation is also there for this sulfadimethoxine. Okay, so next we will see about the brands. Okay, so brands I will give some, but you search also from the internet some other brands. So brands like Elbone, Agribone, then Salxine. These are the, then other brands are also there, you will find in the book. Okay, so these are the available brands. And next we will see the storage conditions. So the sulfadimethoxine should be stored in well closed container. Okay, container and protected from light. Okay, so these are some information about sulfadimethoxine compound. Okay, so storage conditions: stored in well closed container, so we have to keep that one in well closed container, and we have to keep it protected from light. Okay, so for light protection we can use amber color container. Okay, so next compound we will study sulfamethoxypyrazine. Okay, so sulfamethoxypyrazine, so it is another class of sulfonamide. Okay, another compound related to our derivative of sulfonamide. So let's first start the structure. So basic structure of sulfonamide. Okay, so this is the structure of sulfamethoxypyrazine. So I am drawing one more structure. Okay, just see it very carefully. So this is the structure of pyridazine. Okay, you have to remember. So this sulfamethoxypyrazine is containing pyridazine group. Okay, so here in this position, or either in this position, you can say one OCH3, there is methoxy group is attached. So methoxy, that's why it is sulfamethoxypyrazine. Methoxy means one carbon, that is why it is meth. Then one oxygen is there, so that's why it is methoxy. So let us name the structure. So can you write like this? 4-amino. Okay, so I am writing the structure first, nomenclature name first, then I will explain. Then 6-methoxy, then 3-pyridazine, then benzene sulfonamide. Okay, so one name. Okay, So just you see 4 amino, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So in 4th position amino group is there. Then N which N? This one. Okay, this nitrogen. Okay, in this nitrogen what is attached? This one, 6-methoxy. That is, we number this pyridazine ring from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in 6th position methoxy group is attached, CH3O. Okay, so that's why 5-methoxy carbon, 1 carbon, meth, oxygen is there, so methoxy. So 6-methoxy. Then in 3 position another group is attached, so that's why it is 3-pyridazine. If there is no other group attached, so we can add that structure name as pyridazine. But what happened here? In 3 position something is attached, so that's why 3. We indicated that this attachment position as 3, and pyridazine il. That is, something is attached. One hydrogen is removed, and here something is attached, some group is attached. So pyridazine benzene sulfonamide. So this is the benzene sulfonamide. Okay, this is the benzene sulfonamide. Another name we can name, I am writing N1. So always remember in sulfonamide structure or sulfanilamide structure, more to be precise, this N is always N1, then this is 4th N4. Okay, and this is N1. So N1, this in N1 position what is attached? This one, this structure. So what is this one? 6-methoxy, 6-methoxy, then 3, that is 3 pyridazinyl, then we will end the structure with whole of this structure. Okay, this structure, what is the name of this portion? Sulfanilamide. Sulfanilamide. So this is the one more nomenclature. Okay, N1, 6-methoxy, 3-pyridazinyl, sulfanilamide. Okay. So next we will go for properties. Okay, so properties of this sulfamethoxypyrazine. So properties we will see. First, it is white in color and it is white crystalline powder. So more precisely you can say it is white crystalline powder. Okay. Next we can say this is odorless. Okay, so this is odorless crystal or odorless white crystalline powder. Next, melting point. So melting point ranges from So its melting point ranges from 182 degrees Celsius to 183 degrees Celsius. So this is the melting point range. Next another property we will see, that is our solubility. Okay, so every compound is having some solubility profile. Okay, that is in which solvent it is going to mix with. Okay, so first it is soluble in water, then it is slightly soluble in methanol. This in alcohol mainly, methanol and ethanol. Okay, then it is more soluble in acetone. So these are the solvent. Okay, acetone and DMF, that is dimethyl formamide. Okay, then it is freely soluble in alkali hydroxides. Okay, so So alkali hydroxide, for example, sodium NaOH. Okay. So you can give one example, sodium hydroxide. So it is freely soluble in alkali hydroxides like sodium hydroxide. So next we will see the uses. So what are the uses? As this compound is antibacterial or antibacterial agent, so uses. So it is mainly used as antibacterial. Not only bacterial, in other microbes it is also some, in some portion it is active. Okay, antibacterial agents. So mainly it is used for vaginal irritation. Okay, that is the your one type, maybe due to some infection. It is used against that infection. Okay, regarding to vaginal cavity. So next, it is also used for acute thirst. So acute thirst means some oropharyngeal, some acute irritation is there. So it is used for that acute thirst, against used for acute thirst. Okay. Then it is also used for dermatitis perfectiformis. Okay, so it is another form of infection or acute type of irritation in the skin. Okay, so these are the mainly uses. Okay, so you have to remember. So next we will see what are the formulations. So mainly in British Pharmacopoeia it is formulated by the formula of British Pharmacopoeia. So sulfamethoxypyrazine is a drug as per BP, British Pharmacopoeia. Then sulfamethoxypyrazine tablet BP. Okay, so these are the formulations. Mainly in the British Pharmacopoeia they have formulated as per British Pharmacopoeia. These are formulated. So next we will see the brands. So many brands are there. Okay, so some brands like Digrox, then Kinex, okay, then Lentec. These are the available brands. You can search more in the book and internet also. Okay, so one more is there, Medical. So these are the available brands. Okay, so next, storage conditions. So as we know, most of sulfonamides are having same storage condition. So storage conditions. So it should be kept in well closed container and protected from light. So for light protection we will use amber color bottle, okay, or container. So I hope you have understood this structure and this compound, all the properties and all uses and the storage condition and formulation. Okay, so next compound we will study sulfamethoxazole. Okay, so let's first start to draw the structure. So this is the basic structure of sulfanilamide. Okay, SO2NH, then isoxazole ring. Okay, so this is the structure of this sulfamethoxazole. Okay, so I am drawing two more structure here. Just see it very carefully. So this is the structure of oxazole. Okay, oxazole. So why this is oxazole? 5-membered ring. So OL. Okay, if you remember from the nomenclature of heterocyclic compound. So here ox due to this oxygen, azole due to nitrogen. 5-membered. That's why it is OL and with unsaturation. So oxazole. One more structure I am drawing. You see it very carefully, nicely. Okay, so this is called isoxazole. Okay, whenever the nitrogen and oxygen are attached to nearby position, okay, present in nearby position, we will call it isoxazole, and if it is like this, we will call it oxazole. Okay, so here if you see very carefully this structure, you will see this structure is containing isoxazole here. Okay, if you see nitrogen oxygen in nearby position, so it is containing the isoxazole structure. Okay, so let's name the structure. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 amino, then nitrogen, this nitrogen. So what can we write? From here we will start the numbering 1, 2, then 3, 4, then 5. Okay, always numbering start from this oxygen. So 5-methyl. So in 5 position, one CH3 group is there. So 5-methyl. Then in 3 position, isoxazolide. So isoxazolide. Then we'll end the structure with benzene sulfonamide. Okay, so we'll end the structure with benzene sulfonamide. This is one nomenclature. Another nomenclature can we write with this N. Okay, so starting from this nitrogen, we will end the structure with this whole sulfanilamide. Okay, so N, there is N1. So again I am repeatedly telling that this one is N1 and this one is N4. Okay, so N1. So what are there in the N1? What are letters? 5-methyl. 5-methyl. Then 3 position something is attached. Group is attached. So 3. What is the structure? Isoxazole. Isoxazolide. Then we will end the name of this compound as whole of this sulfanilamide. So sulfanilamide. Likewise, some other naming also you can give. So you'll find in the book. Okay, so these two, N1 5-methyl, 3 isoxazolide, sulfanilamide. Here we are ending this one sulfanilamide, and here benzene sulfonamide. So here 4 amino, that is 4 amino, NH2 is there. Then N 5-methyl, 5 position methyl is there. 3 isoxazole, in 3 position some other compound is connected with isoxazole group. So 3 isoxazole. Then overall we are ending that one with benzene sulfonamide. Benzene sulfonamide. So this is the IUPAC nomenclature. You can name this structure like this. Okay. So next we will go for properties. Okay. Properties of this properties of this sulfamethoxazole. Okay. Sulfamethoxazole. So properties for this one: first, it is almost white, crystalline powder. It is crystalline powder in nature. Then it is odorless. Then third, it is having bitter taste. Okay, so it is having somewhat bitter taste. So next, melting point. It is having sharp melting point. So it is having sharp melting point at 167 degree Celsius. So it is having 160. It melts at 167 degree Celsius. So next we will see the solubility profile of this sulfamethoxazole. Solubility. So in which solvent it is going to mix up, okay, or it is soluble. So first, it is soluble in water in the ratio 1:3,400. Then soluble in, it is soluble in alcohol. It is soluble in acetone. Okay. Then it is slightly soluble in chloroform. So whenever you see about the solubility water, that is one part, this 1:3,400. This 3,400, one part is soluble in 3,400 part of water. Okay, so in chloroform it is 1:1,000 part. Okay, and it is also slightly soluble in alkali hydroxide. So I am writing over here, slightly soluble in alkali hydroxide, like sodium hydroxide. Okay, alkali hydroxide. So it is soluble in alkali hydroxide. So this is little about the solubility profile of this sulfamethoxazole. Okay. So next we will go for uses. So it is, we know, is an antimicrobial or antibacterial agent, you can say. So it is used for treatment against what? Mainly the urinary tract infections which are caused by Listeria monocytogenes. Okay, and also E. coli. Okay, that is Escherichia coli. Then also used for bronchitis, treatment of bronchitis, then respiratory illness. Okay, so for these things, or not illness, so especially infections. Yes, ultimately infection will cause illness. So for this purpose, this sulfamethoxazole is mainly used. So in the next class we will study the sulfamethoxazole along with trimethoprim, that is called as co-tremoxazole. Okay, co-tremoxazole. Next class I will discuss about that one. Sulfamethoxazole, 5 parts, and 1 part of your trimethoprim is called as co-tremoxazole. So co-tremoxazole, if you remember from your childhood, it's a truncated bread. Okay. So next we will see formulations of sulfamethoxazole. Okay. So what are the available formulations? So sulfamethoxazole is a drug. It is available. Sulfamethoxazole BP is as per British Pharmacopoeia and as per Indian Pharmacopoeia. Then sulfamethoxazole tablets as per USP, United States Pharmacopoeia. Then sulfamethoxazole oral suspension as per USP. Okay, as per United States Pharmacopoeia. So these are the formulations. Okay. So next we will see the brands. Okay, what are the available brands? So brands, for example, so you have to see the brands. Okay, what are the brands available which are containing sulfamethoxazole? So one is Cinomine. Okay, then Gentanol, GNTANOL, Gentanol. Then sulfisomazole, then sulfamethoxazole, etc. Okay, some other formulation may be available in the book, you can see, or in the internet you can search also. Okay. So next, storage condition. So storage condition of sulfamethoxazole. Okay, so it should be kept in airtight container and protected from light. Okay, so for light protection we can use amber colored container. Okay, so this is about the brands, the storage conditions. Okay, so I hope you have understood.